if you're chasing somebody, how long do you chase them for until you lose interest?
Well, I'm just gonna say it now. I never chase, so.
Oh my God!
Right.
Oh my God!
It's something
I
that
lose interest real quick.
Yeah, like I feel like once I get the idea that you don't want to be with me is when I would stop.
Yeah. And
So-
I feel like that's fairly obvious. And it depends
Yeah.
on how well you can read others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes a couple months really to get to know someone. I'd say like 2 or 3 months, and then 2 to 3 months at most before I break things off or pursue something longer. Just because, 2 or 3 months you might have met a family member, you might have seen what their goals are, you kind of see what their lifestyle is after 2 or 3 months, and you might not like their lifestyle, you might do, but you figure that out in that 2 to 3 months period.
From my past experiences, I wouldn't allow myself to be put in that position again. So I'm not gonna sit here and have a guy tell me, oh, I just don't really feel like this needs a title, or I'm too shy to really, be in an official relation. No,
And
like,
it works both ways. Girls are like that too.
well, yeah, but it should also work both ways, where if they present that to you, you should be like, no, I'm dipping.
Some people, they don't know what they want, so they like you, but they're maybe not ready to settle down into something serious.
Yeah.
Right person, wrong time. Fears.
And then I think like it's important to talk to whoever that is and try to figure out what those insecurities are, because you can either work past them together or it's not going to work. But it's like you need to have that open, honest communication,
Yeah, absolutely.
And like let's say someone is reluctant to, put a title on it or whatever. It shouldn't be something where you immediately are like, all right, bye. It should be a conversation.
Yeah.
Because there might be like a logical reason on their side as to like why they're doing that. Maybe they're waiting for to see that you actually like have strong feelings for them because they're afraid of getting hurt. So
Yeah.
it's like their own insecurities that way, but like just
So essentially, still, it's like you shouldn't be so quick to shut down and just walk away from the situation either.
Yeah.
The thing is too is like you don't want them to be a different person while you're trying to get to know them,
Yeah,
Like if they truly do want to hang out with you, I feel like they're going to.
exactly.
If they're playing hard to get purely to play hard to get because it's fun for them, then it's not someone you want to pursue anyways.
Exactly.
Having the situationship for about 6 months.
Okay.
Is that a good
Just-
amount? A good
yeah.
amount?
Yeah, whatever.
I don't know. I'll give it. I'll be like, hey, what's up? Let's make it official. And if she is reluctant to that, I'll ask her why. And if she tells me she's just not sure what she wants, then I'm gonna say, well, you need to make up your mind, because I ain't got time to be playing these games.
I don't know. I'm also like a strong believer in the fact that when you first start seeing someone or you're first intrigued by someone, you have like the like honeymoon phase that lasts for usually like 2 months is what people say, and then like you really start to see it like someone beyond just like the honeymoon phase, I guess, and that's kind of when things become more serious, at least is what I've noticed in my past relationships. And so like at that mark you should figure out like, is this going to keep going or not? Because if you go any longer than that, like you're wasting both of your time, honestly.
Think about this. When you are chasing somebody for a long time, and they're kind of like, oh, we're getting there, but, I'm not ready yet. Don't you think it's harder to let it go because you feel like you're so close than it is to?
Yeah,
Oh, 'cause of, like, what
you've invested
investment?
so
Yeah.
much time. You've invested so much time, and that's what it's like in any relationship.
I think that's the
Like-
biggest problem, though, a lot of people have these days, is because that's what you want to take into consideration is the investment, the time and effort you've placed in to make this work.
Yeah.
That you don't want to turn back and then think, wow, I've just wasted 3 years of my
Yeah.
life.
I mean, time is the most important thing you can give to anyone.
Exactly.
Okay, hold on. So you guys are ready to hit the dating scene again, right?
Oh my
You
God.
guys are
Single and
single
ready to
yes.
mingle.
Now you have 3 people that have your interests. How long do you how do you go about picking and choosing? Without leading on, you have to cut eventually, but they're all 3 good.
Candidates.
Okay, first of all, you need to realize that like if you're single, freshly single, and these people are just like showing interest in you, like you shouldn't feel bad in like exploring or like getting to know each of them. There comes a point though where people start developing feelings, and it's unfair to like not tell them that you're like seeing other people, or like to lead people on, and it's like you should figure out maybe who you have a stronger interest in.
If I'm pursuing, you know, with the goal of a relationship, you're not going to try to juggle 3 girls.
So
while
even if
trying
they
to get in a
all three have
relationship,
your interests, though, like you can't. It's so hard to choose which one you want to be in a relationship
it's
with.
never hard
You're
to
not
choose.
gonna.
You know, like I said, like, are you texting them a bunch and they're not texting back, or are you, or is it mutual? And like, you know, she asked, hey, like we should go get
That's what
some
I'm
drinks,
saying,
and then, yeah, of course. Like, why would you not? Why wouldn't you do that? But like, you can't keep doing that with the intention of only dating one girl. Like you're asking yourself an impossibility. Like, it's not gonna happen.
Well,
You're just
I don't
doing.
know.
You're doing.
Yeah, I
you're
feel you,
doing
but
yourself,
I like dating all 3 until like I figure out which one I like most.
Then you're gonna end up with none of them.
No, oh, I don't know about that.
No,
you know?
no question. You can't juggle between 2 or 3 girls and expect to end up with 2 or 3 girls.
No, you can juggle with 2 or 3, but at least I know at the end of the day you'll end up with one of them.
Not with the intention of getting a relationship. You won't.
You will. I
You will
promise you will. I mean, it's.
You can't. You
You
cannot.
Like, well, so if I roll a pin, if I'm throwing a bowling ball, you're not saying what are my chances of not hitting any pins?
1 in 15.
Then that's your chance of not landing one of the 3 girls is 1 out of 15.
What?
That would be.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
Oh.
you know, you're taking all 3 of them out on dates, and then you finally, you know, let's say a month goes by, and you see the one that you like the most, you're gonna land one of them. You're not gonna not. They're not all gonna ditch you out, you know.
What makes you so confident that one of them is gonna, like, still be there despite not getting all of your attention?
Because, bro, those girls are talking to other guys too. You don't think they're dating 2 other guys while they're taking you out on dates? Come on, bro. Like, they're single too. You're not the only one that's single.
It's so now you're gonna progress into the, you know, you're gonna text a little bit, and then you're gonna ask them to say, hey, we should get some drinks, you know, Thursday night. And, you know, one of them says, oh, yeah, sure, I'll go. And then 2 of them say, no, thanks. So your first date is with girl A.
Exactly. You're going to land one of them. You ask
yeah, but
3 out
I'm
on
not
a
saying,
date,
but hold
one
on a
of them are
second.
gonna say yes.
So all of a sudden, then a week later or whatever, you're still texting the other 2, and then one of them says, sure, I'll go out for a drink with you. And then the girl you haven't seen for a while, she kind of gets put on the back burner, right? She doesn't get all of your attention. Meanwhile, if you're trying to make the case that she's texting other people too, guess where she's going? So you go out with the next girl, you progress a little bit to here, and then, you know, then you start talking to the girl C. And so guess what happens with letter B? Like, you don't progress anywhere. She talks to other people. Boom, done. So then you're trying to juggle 3 women that are no longer interested in you because you have put them on the back burner, shown no interest in them, and then they just single file out the door, and you end up with your hand down your pants again.
You hear what I'm saying with my argument? You know, if you don't play the game right, then yes, it's very easy to strike out on all 3 and end up with none.
Never allow yourself to be that person who's seeing multiple people and didn't say anything and now is leading on like four dudes or 4 girls. Because then at the end of the day, you actually end up just playing yourself.